National Museum of Anthropology that is ubicated in Mexico City. This museum exhibits different cultures of all Mexico, the way of living, where they were situated, and most important, this museum has original crafts made by the ancient cultures. In the first photo, we are under a fountain called the umbrella. The center structure supports all the roof. This structure has some representations of the Mexican culture. One of the most important representations is about two warriors, that means the equality.
This is one of the main maps that show us the distribution of different cultures along the country. Not just that, it also represents some tribes which are characterized by. Right after that, we have the Teotihuacan exposition. It is here where you can see the different cultures that live here and the internal social distribution in this archaeological place. In the museum, they have a replica of the facade of the Quetzalcoatl pyramid in Teotihuacan, where you can see in the middle different figures of a feathered snake. And finishing with this area, they show us a model of Teotihuacan that represents its geographical distribution. Right in the middle, the pyramid of the sun. Right in the left, we can see the pyramid of the moon. And in the right, we can see where they used to live.
Here we can see on sculpture that is legitimate, and it said that this sculpture represents godness because it has a dress of a godness, that godness wore, and in the middle hole, back in the years, it was a precious stone, but someone stole it. Also, we can see different sculptures. We can see different sculptures that are legitimate of that cultures and of that times. In the museum we can find a specific area for people came of the Maya culture, and the instructor of the museum explained us how they play. Also, they show us the representation of the rings they use to cross the ball during the game. The images they show us were very representative of that culture. Subsequently, we went to the Mexican's room, where there was a huge point we can see in the back. It was the point of the Tenochtitlan. It's where Mexico City is located now. They represent it with a sculpture, a huge model of in the central part of the city is the exhibit. Also, we can see the original pieces of Tenochtitlan.
Afterwards, we went to another big and very detailed model of a market, or better known as a tianguis. In those times, people didn't pay with money, they really trade. If you wanted something, you need to pay with another object like cacao. They also explain us that thieves were sold for just few years. In this picture, we can see the social distribution. As always, in the bottom, the people who work in the lands. Last but not least, and in our opinion the most important part of the museum, is the stone of the sun, the famous one for being in the 10 pesos coin. This stone is standing, but in the ancient times it was used to be lying in the ground, because people used it to sacrifice other people there. This stone is 100% original, but in the ancient times it used to be red and yellow as in the picture. Finally, we can see Moctezuma headdress. This object is very valuable, but it isn't the original. The original is in the Museum of Ethnology in Vienna, Austria.
And that was our trip to the National Museum of Anthropology.